Oh, are we live? I think we're live. Yup, we're live. Perfect. Okay, right. Let me just check if the audio is okay. I think we're live. Sorry for the double audio. Gonna hear my voice echo in the background for a little while because I need to, like usual, test out that everything is working accordingly. Right. Let me just check if the audio is okay. I think we're live. Sorry for the double audio. Gonna turn my voice up in the background for a little while because I need to. Okay, the audio is pretty good. The only problem might be lowering the audio of the game a bit. Taking up the volume higher in the microphone. Okay, let me check now. This should be good. Lowering the audio of the game a bit. Yo, what am I doing? Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, let me check now. Not bad. Should be good. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, now I run into the other problem, which is the fact that my microphone picks up volume of the speaker. So let me just try and fix that too. Now I run into the other problem. Beginner streamer type shit. Alright, we should be good now. So, welcome back guys. I believe that at this point this build needs no introduction because it kind of speaks for itself. This is not a normal Minecraft build. This is for people who are mentally insane, like me. Oh yeah, also I decided to make a few changes. And I decided, first of all, to add this symbol. Okay, which it didn't take me too long to make. Change the banner symbol with this one because I realized the symbol that I was using earlier belonged to a mod that already exists, which is called Bewitchment. And I love the symbol of the crescent moon for this build specifically. I never really used it, and I probably will not use it in future ones, but I want to use it in this one. But the problem is that I didn't do enough research to find out that the crescent pixelated moon that I found that I was using was from a mod. Which means that I'm gonna have to start changing shit around here. For example, I tried to do this design with it so that it doesn't resemble the Bewitchment one anymore, but I'm afraid that it might still not be enough. So I decided to create this specific one on purpose to have like a reference what to change it into. But I don't know, honestly. I don't think I like it a lot anymore. But yeah. Anyways. Maybe I should add something in the middle. Yeah, I don't like the lighting of this shader pack though. I hate it with all my heart. It's glitched because of the mods I'm using. So I need to find a new one. I'll just use the one that I'm used to. The classic shit that I'm using. Yeah, this is good. Maybe I should add something here. Yeah, not too bad. But it kind of removes the crescent moon idea, which is something that I still want to keep. First of all, let me change the geometry of it in general. Okay. it just looks like an angry face. Nah, I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm gonna leave it like this because it doesn't look like the thing anymore at this point. It really doesn't. So yeah. Also, I was thinking, I like this symbol here, guys, but in my opinion, in my honest, brutally honest opinion, this would look better on it. So, before I do anything else, I'm gonna try and do an experiment. Okay? Yeah, no, this is not even, oh yeah, no, there's no way this will, there's no way this will get any problems. It's literally not the same shit anymore. It's literally something different now. Yeah. I think we should be fine. This one is pretty nice too, though. Honestly, I don't know what to do anymore. You know what, I'll just keep this intact here. Okay. Anything down here? Nope. Because I didn't really know that. See, this is the actual logo of that mod. So for me to be chill, ayo chill, right? Like Grox would say. I have to do it a bit differently. Okay, that's good. Here, that's good. That's good. Perfect. Maybe I shouldn't use gold for this though, because I don't like the way that it looks from afar. It kind of blends in with the red wool. So I'm gonna grab normal gold. I'm gonna add 2. Okay, gold. And I'm gonna replace with yellow concrete powder. That is way better, because now you can actually see that from the distance, which is what I wanted. Because honestly, that the way that it looks from up close is very ugly. And I might turn this into another type of banner that I'll use in different sections, but technically we're good with this one, yeah? Oh, also, let me check if the double audio is still there, because now you can actually see that from the distance, which is what I wanted. Because honestly, the oh my god, this is, oh no. From up close is very ugly. Seriously, bro? I might turn this into another type of banner that I'll use in different sections, but technically we're good with this one, yeah? I can actually see that from the distance. Hold on. I need to check out output of audio. Oh no. Seriously? You know what? Maybe there's only one thing that I can do at this point, which is just put the microphone audio higher. As in, not the microphone, sorry, but the audio. I'm sorry for anyone that had to deal with that double audio. I'm just gonna make some noise now, break some blocks and place them. See. You know what? Maybe there's only one thing that I can do at this point, which is just put the microphone audio higher. I said not the microphone, sorry, but I'm sorry for anyone that had to deal with that, like the wall. I'm just gonna make some noise now, break some blocks and place them. Yeah, we're good now. We should be alright. We should be alright. That's what happens when you don't have any audience watching you live yet, giving you feedback. Anyways, I think I really like this. I really, really like this. If anybody will ever have a problem, they can come talk to me, because I can easily just remove the symbols and redact the map momentarily until I get it fixed. Literally. But it's not a problem anymore because it's literally not the same symbol. I mean, this one is, but I'm going to remove all of them and I'm going to replace them with other designs that only have like a crescent moon present as a, you know, as a thing. But not any symbol that resembles the Bewitchment one or their logo or their... Which is actually a pretty cool mod once I figured it out. Still. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm trying to... I need to use this one, not that. Oh god. Okay. Well... Or... Oh, I thought there was a block there, like some black concrete that I could use. Okay. Here too. It's a shame, that looks amazing. Really a shame that I have to remove this, honestly. I loved that symbol. Absolutely loved it. Is this here? Yep. That's onto this side now. Damn. Okay. Yep, I guessed right. Now we're moving over to this side. Technically, I could copy and paste it with the world edit mod, but I don't want to. I don't want to because I want to make sure that everything is in perfect, impeccable working condition. I do not want to mess up a single pixel. The way that I... What did I do? Yep. See, I did something wrong. I misclicked. And I didn't even see what I was doing. Let's do this. Nice. See, okay. Now that's a different look. You know what the only problem is though? This. That has its way of disturbing things, which I absolutely hate. I don't like the way that lighting reflects on them. I'm not putting these blocks of black concrete there permanently. I'm just putting it, well, it's black concrete technically. I'm just doing it temporarily because I need something else to use so that the designs can be a bit more visible. I don't know what to use really. Maybe if I put them here. Nah. Terrible idea. But what if here? Yes. That even looks better, to be honest, aesthetically. Let's see what this does. Okay. Oh. My bad. Then maybe just, oh no. Really? That won't stay there. But maybe, just maybe, you know what I can do? Oh no, I absolutely cannot place anything here because there's this. My dumb ass. There's no space for me to place anything but these in the corners. Maybe this one here. There you go, that's better. And what about Astralix? Yeah, this looks very alright. Maybe, nah, too much work. Maybe, though, I was thinking I should move the design a little bit lower, the whole thing, so that the moon actually looks like a moon, because right now it looks like it's connecting to the ceiling, which I don't really like that much. I'm not a fan of that. You know, for now it'll work, because I do have to continue. Little water break. Whoa. Right. Right. What's all this? Pretty satisfying so far, though. I noticed that the thumbnail really does help, because the live with no thumbnail doesn't have many views, but this one, well, if I put an actual thumbnail where you can see what's happening and all the detail and stuff, then something actually ends up happening. I'm still bothered on what to put here. Very bothered. I have no idea what would look good there. Either way. Everything else for now looks good. Sorry about that. Oh yeah, I forgot about the little cinematic, dramatic thingy. Wait, does it work with a spyglass too? Let me see. Let me see. Yes, it does. Wait, so. Huh. Wonderful. Anyways. This is it for now. Over here, I don't know what to do, but this is not too important for now, because I'm probably just going to reuse the designs that I already have going on at the bottom floor and top too, technically. So for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start working on the hallways and on the structure of the castle altogether. So, moon. Rule to daylight cycle. False. Weather clear. The weather cycle false. Everything false. Just nothing has to bother me. It's all gotta be perfect. Anyways. What's this? Oh, yeah. Perfect. Perfect. That's a rainbow. That's another fucking rainbow. It's a rainbow. Yo. Yeah. Anyways. Those are 2.0. Oops. Let me turn off the shaders, which the only reason why they're lagging really is because of all of the... It's because they're high-end shaders, because technically if I use Chocopic, even the extreme version, almost no lag. There is frame rate drop. You can notice it when I'm placing blocks, especially the more I place. But as soon as I stop placing blocks, it immediately goes back to like past 80 FPS. And honestly, I did not expect this to look as good even without the shaders. It looks very nice. I expected it to be very ugly without shaders, but in reality, it does its job. It makes me happy. Anyways. These are going to be two separate hallways, okay? So, 3 over to this side and over to this side. 9 in total. Because this... 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. Why is 6 afraid of 7? I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ruin anyone's day with that joke. If you even heard it. I hope you didn't. Right. And I'm still using shaders, my dumbass. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. Going back to Zeus Renewed. Disabled. There you go. We're good now. Oh, I'm getting hiccups and burps at the same time. That's a bad combination. You could die from this shit. Damn, that was painful. Oh, give me a sec. Oh. Anyways. So, my problem now is I don't know how to structure this. I'm thinking at the bottom floor, make a small like labyrinth style section that is similar to the manor in Dark Deception. Because I had ideas to do stuff from there too. And then... sorry about that. And then... once we finish up with like different rooms. For example, here let's say we make the labyrinth type section, okay? So technically I should make it that tall. Nope, I should make it this tall. This is where the ceiling should be. Perfect. Okay. Now, I'm gonna have to check out the videos, so you guys are gonna have to give me a little bit of patience here. Wait, I found an interesting short. I'm gonna have to draw some inspiration. There you go. There you go. Okay, I see it. Right. Technically, the hallways are a bit thinner than what I want to make them. But I'm gonna be a good boy and enlarge them anyways. Because I'm not risking being unsatisfied with the amount of space there will be in the hall. I want it to be perfect for my taste also. And my taste can be very fucking delicate. Alright. This should be it. If symmetry is a thing, this should be it. Yeah. Alright. But maybe this is too wide though. Or I should just do something like this. There you go. Oof, yeah. Yeah. There you go. Nice. Now I just have to deal with this. So first of all, we're gonna grab gold. Okay, nice. And we're gonna do a few things. So first of all, we need a skirting board. If we actually want to recreate what's in Dark Deception. Then, oops, then that. Let me see how it looks in game. Yup, seems pretty accurate. Okay. Just as I expected. Just as I expected. Terrible idea what I was doing. Terrible idea what I'm doing. Just give me that. There you go. Right. Now. Yo. Nice, okay, that looks like an almost full block, which is technically enough for what I'm trying to achieve. Now, need this. Need this. That's right. How's my phone? Okay. Damn. Perfect. Oh, there might be only one problem though. Yeah, because this has no depth. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Okay. And I think maybe this should be a little bit broader. There you go. Yes, that's right. Now, let me just make this happen the right way. Nice. Oh. Wait. Yeah, that was a bad idea. That's the right idea. Sometimes it just gets confusing, man. Nice. Are we sure it's that tall though? Nope. What am I doing, bro? I just realized what I was doing. This is what's... Oh my god. Anyways. Oops. I did something wrong here. Okay. Now we're talking. Let's check this out with shaders enabled. I was going into very unnecessary places. Yes, that's right. There is only one thing that makes me angry though, which is the borders of the gold. I would prefer if there were no borders. Matter of fact, I might look for a specific resource pack that allows RTX shader imbued reflections such as these, but with literally no borders, because this is actually very, like, it's actually bothering the aesthetic of the build. Okay, I saw that. So now this is how it goes, yeah? There we go. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I think I should do that. Or not. Let's leave it like in the game, and then we'll see after. Technically, there isn't much of a difference, so shouldn't be too much of a problem. Perfect. Okay. Checking out videos of the manor to see how things are handled here. Okay. Turns out I might have to use the marble soon enough too, the black marble. Ooh, okay. Right. I did something wrong here, boys. Something very wrong here. Here, according to what I'm watching, I shouldn't have this. I kind of just assumed that I was going to have that happen. I never should have assumed. Because you see, I was wrong. No, what did I... So here's what we actually have to do. I already have it. What am I even doing? Deep slate. I'm just going to use deep slate for this. Doesn't really matter much. Nah. Brown concrete. Brown concrete looks good. There we go. No, technically. All I have to do is just, yeah, create something here from scratch. Okay. Okay. Nope, not bad. Okay. I don't know why I'm literally chopping my own hands off by literally using mechanics that only stop me from achieving my best performance. I don't like this. No. But I like this. Alright. I don't know why I did what I just did. I was in the perfect position, but okay. Okay. I might have a plan, guys. Shh. To make this look better. It doesn't look half bad. Yeah, that's alright. That's alright. To be fair, I don't even have expectations anymore. Now let me check again. Yeah, now that's literally what is expected. Now we need something that cuts into that. Okay. So I'm saying... Okay. Here. Alright. Done. Maybe two more. Okay. Now. There you go. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Oof, here comes the issue now. Recreating that pattern. Not gonna be an easy task, let's just say that. Yes, actually that's pretty easy. God damn. Hold on. It looks a bit like a mustache. But okay. That was easier than I expected actually, but okay. Maybe I can do a cheeky little detail here. And actually add the circle. Yeah, no, that doesn't look bad at all. I might do this. We add that for signature. Or should I leave it like in dark deception, just that? Fuck it, I'll add the circle. Nah, for now we do it like this and we test it out. I actually kind of like the original more, now that I really think of it. And then over here, we have the same thing that we have there. Ugh. Hold on, no, I'm wrong. I am dead wrong. You know why? Know why? Because this is actually where it ends. So here, delete that. Alright, here is where we have the thing. I don't know, it's like this. I don't know what that's called. Don't murder me in the comments if anybody does know how that's called. I gotta reposition this again. That looks alright. It's not too bad. Yeah. But here, okay. Okay. Now there's a problem though. Actually, it might not be a problem. It's not a problem. Yes, that's perfect. Okay. Maybe now, though, I do have to make these a little bit thicker. So I might have to... Let's leave that there because that has to be separated. Okay. Honestly, I have a bad feeling over this because that's fine. That's fine. But here, didn't notice. It's coded like that. There you go. Okay, now we can finally dedicate ourselves to this. Oh no. Tum 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 sahur. Not good. There you go. Shit. Right. There you go. Forgot to add a little something here. Now we need designs. For one, I was planning to use this. You know what? Flip that over because it works upside too. Or maybe not. Let me see what else there is on top of that. Just the classical. I want to be a bit conservative with new designs because I really am not in the mood to create something that, you know, will be used just for a little bit and then will disappear soon after. I'll forget about. So I'm just going to copy and repaste all models, and if we are not satisfied, we can always restart. There we go. I don't know if I like this a lot. Technically it works, but I don't know, there's like something about it that's just bothering me. I don't know how to describe it even, it's just there. Maybe the fact that it's touching the edges of it doesn't really look like part of the pillar. It is what it is, I'll get over it. There you go. So now, what am I grabbing? Okay, so I did it, okay. So am I in the block or not? I don't know if I am, but just to be safe, I'm copying this. Yep, that's good. That's good. Okay, now it's finally starting to look like what I wanted it to look like. But there's a problem though over here. Nah, actually, there's not much of a problem. Okay. Oh no, that's a bad idea. Okay. There we go. Oh yeah, also over here, instead of this, I should use this. But you know what? Yo, what is this guy doing? My bad. There we go. We're good now. Hello. There you go. Bro. Let's see it now. I don't know if I want this here. This will be for different types of rooms. I don't like it. See, immediately as we look away from the mess of bits and chisels, whenever I place a block looking in this direction, the more I place and break, the less frame rate I have. If I look the other way, look, I can break and place blocks, and most of the times I won't even have a problem. But yeah, this is how this mod works. Well, this conglomerate of mods, this mod pack. Again, unless you use them. No, but any kind of shader, it will just lag when you're placing blocks. Okay. This looks alright. Now I just have to do one thing. Just grab this. Okay. Thanks. Let me find some light in here. Using torches for the moment just to see what some lighting would look like. Not bad at all. Mm-hmm. Shit. Okay. Now we're talking. All right. Oof, oof, oof. No. There you go. Yes. Now over here I have to. Anyways, you get the picture. Over here you can put your paintings when this mod will be downloadable. Because I have immersive paintings installed, it can be any painting of your choosing, so it doesn't have to be any of the ones that will be manual in the download. It can be a portrait of your dog if you want it to be. You can actually make it that. And I will also give you a recorded tutorial on how to actually use the mod, which is incredibly simple, very simple. You just install the immersive paintings mod. Props to the creators, by the way, absolute geniuses. And you just go painting, and you can see here there we have a painting from immersive paintings and a glowing variant, and we also have graffiti and glowing graffiti. You download pictures in any folder you want. There's also a collection of, you know, custom made ones, so you can wait. Let me see if there's anything 3x3. There you go. But these are, again, these are pre-installed. Anyways, you get the picture, right? And we have the normal painting, which you guessed it, doesn't glow. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah. How long have we been live, by the way? Because it is getting kind of late. Ooh, just an hour only? Okay. Well, I'm gonna go for a water break. Good. All right. So now I'm gonna have to copy this on the other side. And I'm also gonna have to invent smart ways for the lighting, to be honest. I'm beginning to consider just doing that at this point. But no. That would be a bad idea. So I might just do it, but only underneath the pillars. Like these pillars. Although I absolutely hate it. Nah, I hate that. I hate that completely. It's ridiculous how much I hate it. So instead of doing that, let's try and see if we have space or use for these anymore. We do. We do have space for them. I might ornate them in the future and make them a bit nicer and make like custom made ones too. But for now, this will do. Actually, no, for now this will not do because I'm here, so I might as well just do it. Sorry about that little chisel. Also, the more I'll be going on with these lives, the more I will sound out of pocket, and that is not something that I can control. I'm sorry about that. Hammer. MC Hammer. Alright. Technically, yeah. We just do that, yeah. Okay. How could you do this? No. Okay, good. We're good. We're good. Shh. Shh. Are we good? Are we good, chat? Yep, that was right. Okay. No. No. There you go. Oh, horrible, horrible. Deep slate brick. Nope. That's better, I guess. It looks very ugly in my opinion. But it's still better than just a wall there at this point. Like the whole build is super detailed, and then the wall is just, you know, by the wall I don't mean wall like that, but this, to anyone who doesn't play Minecraft for some reason, the people who don't play Minecraft are here, this is a wall. This is a polished black stone brick wall, technically. No, it's thicker than that. It's bigger than that. But yeah. The thing that really bothers me here, I guess, is the fact that everything has some detail on it. I don't want to leave anything too blank. This should not feel like a normal Minecraft build. Absolutely not at all. Нет. Нет, блядь. I don't even know how to say that. Well, I'm not pissing off any Russians. But there's nothing I can do. If I say it wrong, I say it wrong. Mea maxima culpa, but you know how it is, bro. I'm gonna keep saying it. Is it here? Yes, it is here. Alright, we're good. Now I gotta flip everything. I don't want to do this. But I want to do this, but I don't want to do this. Oh, okay. Okay, see. What the hell is that? Oh, okay. Anyways. It does look beautiful for now, though, in my opinion, at least. There's also one thing I'm forgetting, which is this. Gotta exchange those torches. These are from the vampirism mod, by the way. Nah, I'm kidding. I don't want to be a vampire now. It comes later. Anyways, let's get to work. What the fuck? Okay. That's why. Oh no, I failed miserably here. I was trying to figure out what was wrong with it. I couldn't tell. And then I told and I said, no, no, fratello. You fucked up. Or, we should be good if I just put that was a horrible S sound. Should be good if I place this. Wow, bro. Wow. Nice. Just that's all I can say. Nice. Nice. Anyways. Woo, okay. One here. Here. By the way, I actually know people that would dare look at this build. They would dare look at this build. Okay? And tell me, hey, but you gotta make it survival. Bro, be for real. Nobody in the history of Minecraft that has a creative idea such as this is going to sit there and collect millions of blocks of gold through piglin farms or whatever, because I know nothing about farms. You can't just tell me you're gonna sit there and farm enough gold for this room alone. That's no, bro, no. 9 times 10, that's 90 blocks already just for the upper frames. Add another 90 for the lower ones. Add another 90 for the lower ones. And then let's not talk about this, which is just basically raw gold block. These, this, every nah. Somebody telling me you're cheating, you guys doing survival, and you guys do not understand what the juice of this game really is. This game is supposed to be for everybody. Okay? This game is for people who want to explore and have a survival mentality, okay? Which means, you know, having to gather resources, having to find shelter, to protect yourself, to defend yourself. There's mobs for a reason. There's, you know, and a lot of the elements of this game are here because the gameplay kind of allows it, you know? So there's absolutely nothing wrong with wanting the challenge and feeling more satisfaction in building something in survival that takes long. But there's somebody with my attention span and my lack of patience, not patience, okay? You can't just sit there and say, oh yeah, you're supposed to do this in survival, because I'm telling you one thing, I will abandon this project before I even started, because the amount of gold that I will have to actually fucking collect to make this a reality is ridiculous. You cannot have that expectations out of anyone. It's just sadistic. It's sadistic. If you are the type of person that enjoys a challenge, that is very okay. That's very fine. But, you know, trying to push the ideal that Minecraft should be enjoyed the way that one person specifically perceives it is false and inaccurate. This game opens a lot of possibilities for everyone to play. It's a very inclusive game, and it should stay that way, you know? You shouldn't just go like, oh yeah, no, you're cheating. It doesn't count. It doesn't count. There's nothing that counts here. I'm building it because I enjoy it. Literally, the only reason you should ever say something like that is because you're trying to rage bait your boys and your friends. If you're not saying this as rage bait and you're being very real about this, then we have an issue. Not me with you specifically, but it's like, you know, you can't frame something that is much larger and in a broader context and be like, yeah, no, it has to be this way because I say so. No. It was intended for a larger audience. It wasn't intended just for, because at this point I might as well just switch to Ark Survival if I just want the survival idea, you know? But yeah, this is because there's generally a lot of people that would say this. Like, you're cheating, you're not playing the game right, you're not, because you're not in survival. You tell me if you have the patience to actually farm all of the gold necessary for you to build this build, because I don't know what it is yet. I don't know what I'm gonna make out of it. So yeah. With all due respect, I'm going to cheat and I'm going to go into creative. But honestly, there's a problem with me too here because I absolutely hate survival Minecraft. I don't ever play it unless I'm playing multiplayer with my friends. If I'm by myself, single player Minecraft is something I barely ever touch. Ever in my life. I don't even have the patience to go and look for coal. That's all I'm going to say. To me, mining in Minecraft is absolutely not satisfying. Used to be. Now it's, I completely detached myself from the grind. Let's call it that. And I really don't like it anymore. So. There we go. What did I do? No. Okay, we're good. Oh, no. Okay, we're good. We're good. Oh my PC type shit, bro. Oh my god. Nah. No. No. There you go. This is right. Yes, it is. Sorry about that. Yeah. Alright. No, 2, 3. Bullshit. You do understand that I've done probably the stupidest thing in my life, right? Yeah, that's okay. It doesn't have to be entirely symmetrical, does it? Because then it feels a little bit like unnatural and very horror game labyrinth style. I don't want it to feel like that. Okay, so when this hallway finishes, there's gonna be two. Okay, 2 ways. Here we're gonna go into like some, I don't know, some bedrooms area and closet area where there's gonna be armories, like resources for combat and smelting and stuff like that. On the other side, we are going to have places where they store foods and shit, right? And then we're gonna have a staircase that leads to the upper floors. and the upper floor is going to have just bedrooms. So over here, we're gonna have the storage of like weaponries, materials, stuff like that. Here it's gonna be food and stuff, which is gonna be very different. And then on the upper floor is where we're gonna start changing it a little bit, because the upper floor is going to be a little bit more dedicated to rituals and magic. Okay. There's even gonna be an exposed area, but that comes later. So for now, yeah, just for now, we just kind of remove the painting thing. Painting thing. There you go. Technically, I have that already. I don't know what I'm doing. Very well. Oh, that looks sick from there. Ooh. No. Here we go. Yep, we're good. Over to here. I'm not gonna add another painting. Just gonna put one of these on. No. That's bad. Okay, no. What the fuck? Okay, no. Another thing placed wrong. Do I see something misaligned here, ladies and gentlemen, men and gentle ladies? I was about to forget my own intro, bro. What is wrong with me? Probably just sleepy, man. Do you understand? I've literally been messing up every single... Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. There you go. I also know a lot of people will not be patient enough to listen to me complain. Although I do have to mention something that I still haven't mentioned yet in all of my other lives. I do play other games. Minecraft is not the only game I play, of course. I actually play like games that are pretty popular right now, such as, like, for example, the one I play the most apart from Minecraft is Tekken 8. Yeah. So I'm curious to know, in case we do get any viewers in the future, if anybody wants to actually watch me play Tekken. And then there is something else that I wouldn't mind doing, which is bring back like old retro games and classics for like the Nintendo 64 or Wii or stuff, because I grew up with those and I have them on my emulators. So, okay, I need to fix everything here. My life has been destroyed here. Where's MC Hammer? Jesus Christ, man. MC Hammer, please save me. But for real. What is this? What am I achieving? What am I achieving? What am I doing? Why is it 3? Oh no. Oh no. This is the healthiest thing I've ever seen. And you know what the worst part of it all is? It's that it should be that way, and I actually corrected myself earlier, and I'm still managing to fuck it up now. At this point, I might as well just use that. Yup, it's so much easier. I don't know why I didn't do this since the start. Literally, you just click here, drag yourself to the top, and just click there, and boom. Click here, boom. Easy fix. Click here, boom. There you go. All right. No, what am I doing? No. Okay. That full moon is sick. Okay, we're good. Now literally just this corner to this corner. This to this. Easy peasy fixes. Nope, not really. Okay, we're good now. Yep. Thank God I used that. I'm acting a bit dramatic as if I wouldn't be able to just replace that stupid glowstone anyways. I was about to break the glowstone again. See, I got to a point where normal blocks to me don't look like normal blocks, like they're not supposed to be there. Yeah, anyways, we have done it officially. I'm also thinking, and I'm also starting to think I should add some windows here with the lapis lazuli effect that we have over here too. Yeah, but it's like arbor, oh no. Anyways. Nah, it don't matter. And I'm not gonna make them like this. I might make them rounded like this, but not this exact shape. I'll just make another one. Anyways. Sadly, I do have to go soon, though. This will be a bit of a shorter live. Oh, also, there is something I'm forgetting in this room, but I am not going to attempt it in a long time, which is this. This black marble has to get detailed. It has to get decor. That is something I am so not ready for. Oh, also, I should okay. So, lectern, book. Okay, so. I also want to start using black marble too. So I'm starting to think about how to structure this. Mm-hmm. There we go. Make. Mm-hmm. You know what, technically, but no. Good. With this resource pack, I could also do something, because in Dark Deception, technically, in the map of the manor, there is a specific design to the floor, like a tiling. It's not made of wood. Technically, I could replicate that effect with these. It's not the same, but it is similar. No. like it. I really don't like it. Anyways, now we've signed off the rooms and what I'm going to make the next time so that I remain completely disciplined about it. There's going to be like a central hallway here that goes into some blood storage rooms because this is a vampire base. So the food is most likely going to be like organs, blood, and all that gory horror stuff. Then here we're going to have the materials, the smelting area and stuff, which is going to look sick. I promise you that much. I already have a plan in mind. And yeah, for now, and also we're gonna have a central one that leads to one of the armories. Then I'm planning, which, you know what, let me actually mention that, okay? Let me mention that. I'm just signing what I'm going to put and where I'm going to put it so that tomorrow when I do join again, I don't get confused and I actually know what I'm doing. But yeah, now all I have to do is just make a thumbnail for this and then we're all good to go. Anyways, again, if anybody was here to give any suggestions, I would accept critique and suggestions, but there's nobody commenting yet. So if anybody wants to engage with this build and see it, you know, gain momentum from what they want to see also be inserted, there is a good chance that I might listen to it. You have to say if it doesn't break the original plans I have, or when I run out of ideas, because it might happen. So yeah, again, like I said, there is freedom in beard. It's really late. I'm yawning like a bitch. I'm tired. So I might go now and resume the building tomorrow. Possibly much earlier than today though. I'm gonna start streaming at earlier times if I am capable of it. But yeah. Before we do anything though, it's time to check with Astralix how this looks. Not bad at all. Just too white, the lighting. It's glitched because of Embedium. And I swear it wasn't like this. The first time I downloaded it, it wasn't like this. My shaders are glitching the more I switch versions and use other mod packs. So I might have to replace my shaders too. To anybody who wants to download all this stuff and has a decent gaming laptop or PC and wants to play with like shaders and stuff, I will leave tutorials that show exactly how to accomplish everything. So don't worry about it, guys. You're gonna get what you need. Everything will be in perfect working condition. I'm gonna make sure that, you know, you get specifics and details and tutorials step by step slowly on how to install everything, especially if you got Windows. Other than that, there's nothing else I should really or I can help you with. But yeah. Also, worthy of mentioning, these, as you've noticed, are a signature in my builds because I am absolutely in love with this pillar design and I'm going to use it often. They are in the Emmy Ward Hall as well, which you've never seen, actually. And I'm wondering whether I should show it to you or I should leave it as just the legend of the introduction because I still have it. But nah, I'm not going to show it. Anyways. This is it. Let me take a couple of screenshots. Where is it? Sales renewed. There you go. So, I'll take my first screenshot. I'll take it here. Okay. Ugh. This floor is giving me the icks, bro, literally. We're good now. Technically, the floor is supposed to be reflective at all times, but because of the glitches from Embedium, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it turns dark when I look down on it, and it stops being reflective until I gain actual distance. And I absolutely hate this. And there is a chance that shaders are going to mess up with your setup too, guys. So it's important for you to remember that you know, there is a chance that many people are gonna have to either run this on just vanilla graphics, no shaders used, or you're gonna have to keep looking and keep digging until you find the right shader that works for you. I could do, and I'm gonna do a few recommendations, which are the ones that I am using, which are free to download, and I'll leave the links in the descriptions when I leave them out download, with all of the creators' names and pages, and the CurseForge pages too. But yeah, for now, this is it. Let me see if I took some screenshots that are worthy of being displayed in the thumbnail. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Actually, I am lying. Only the first one looks good enough. The second one is... ugh. I'm gonna have to do it again. Which angle should I use? Should I use this angle? Yes, I think I should. Let me see it now. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, we're good. Okay. Guys, this is it. Now I'm just going to open up Designer. How do I cut this in half? Oh, I can't add layers apparently. Yeah, no, I think I'm just gonna leave it like this. Anyways, it was nice streaming today. It's been a good time. Today I didn't really feel very energetic. I didn't do much for that. I do apologize. It's not really been a very full live. It's been a little bit boring, especially compared to the first one that came out on the channel, at least in my opinion. But, you know, we're gonna get to work. We're gonna fix that in time, and it's gonna get better, I hope. Then I'm gonna be able to provide more quality results and, you know, even videos at some point for you guys. But for now, this is it. So thank you all for watching, wherever you are, whenever you're going to join. And I appreciate y'all's time. I'll see you in the next live.